Well, here we are with rates on their way back up, but how high will they go and for how long? I'm sure you were so excited to see when we finally got into the fives, saw rates at their 3 year low that now they're back up. And hey, we're kind of right back where we started. So here's maybe the silver lining. Silver lining is this is directly tied to some of the inflationary concerns, the conflict that's happening in the Middle East. A lot of it is longer term price implications from disrupted oil and really energy supplies. Talk about natural gas as well. Okay. So we're dealing with central banks who are fearing inflation kind of in the longer term. Some of it is reactionary. A lot of it is happening quick. And typically we see oil prices normalize once conflicts have resolved. So the main question then becomes, okay, when will there will be some form of resolution to whatever this ends up being? So a bit of a question mark, but to be the expert, have to understand, hey, look, rates are reacting because of inflationary fears, really based on some longer term implications. And so the long term implication could be, hey, look, this could be bad. Rates could continue to move higher for at least the foreseeable future. The news for our buyers then becomes, and your sellers as well, hey, look, you can't time the market. There's been this lifeblood through buyers that's like, hey, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. And I'm sure you have plenty of people. Here's the thing, waiting doesn't win, the right strategy does. And I think this is added fuel to that fire that says, hey, look, you can't just wait for the right moment. You got to have the right strategy. So be the professional that has a strategy when it comes to listing a home, be the right strategy when it comes to your buyers and understanding their price point, understanding the geography of where they need to buy, where they want to buy, be able to prepare them for the market that exists and not maybe sell false hope or say, hey, look, yeah, you should wait. Sometimes the answer is no. I tell people that all the time. Hey, look, we'll try our best. Sometimes the answer is no, but you should still try. And you should find out what it looks like for you to be prepared, right? Have the right strategy. If it needs to be a permanent buy down strategy so you can qualify at a higher price point, great. If you need a way to get in because you have transition with your job, or maybe you've got a spouse or a partner who's in school who will be working, let's look at a temporary buy down so we can ease you into the process. Lots of strategies that we've been using will continue to be valid for buyers moving forward in the future. And this is no different. So, as a professional, be armed with the latest information. Make sure you're staying ahead of the news, have the correct news sources. Because if we're looking right now, rates are going to be probably 6.5 to 6.8. I hope we don't get to 7. It seems like technical levels are holding, but we'll probably be here for a while. We'll get some bounce back and rates will move lower once this conflict resolves. But again, we don't know when that is, and we don't know the damage really to the infrastructure that's creating some of these price implications. So continue to coach your buyers. And I think this, for me, serves as a great reminder that strategy far surpasses timing. Buy when you're ready with the right strategy, not when it feels like the perfect timing. So use that this week, use that today, encourage your buyers in that way. And then, of course, just make sure we're staying on top of things. Great reminders to, hey, if we're going into a weekend, just to make sure your buyers are prepped, make sure that they have the right strategy and understand that things are super volatile. So before you're writing any pre-approvals, double check those pre-approvals, have your buyers double, triple check that they're comfortable with numbers before offers go in. And then, of course, be prepared with listings and stay aggressive with your pricing, stay aggressive with your offering, because again, there's a lot of things that will help buyers when it comes to the back end of seller credit, how you structure it. And if you need a lender to partner with you on any of your listings, definitely let me know. We've got a lot of great programs for that as well. But stay safe out there. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be back next week with hopefully better news.